Okay, we're back for another fitness tip video here on the Freeheel Life channel. And today we're going to be talking about the importance of having a strong core as a Telemark skier. So all of your power and stability come from your core. And so this is something you need to make sure you're doing in your exercise routine.
Now with core training, I've been a personal trainer for 23 years. There's a lot of things I see that people get wrong. So today I'm going to give you a couple of really great tips to help you train your core in a really effective way and give you an exercise that you're absolutely going to love to add to your routine. So the first thing I see is that people do way too many core exercises. They're doing like 10 different exercises for their core. Really, you want to treat it like any other muscle group where you're going to get a good, strong stimulus, but not a lot of volume to do that. So just like weightlifting, we don't do, well, I guess some Telemark skiers might do 500 lunges.
That's probably true.
We should probably correct that too. But if we want to get strong, we need to do lunges, but not 5,000 of them. Because think about it, guys. If you can do 5,000 of something, you're actually not having to generate a lot of force to do that. You wouldn't be able to generate full force for 5,000 reps, right? So core is the same way. So the first thing is people are doing way too much work. The second thing is that there's a lot of planks that are going on in the world these days, which is great. I love the plank for an exercise. And I'm going to show you a couple of things that people do wrong and how to make your plank better. And then the third thing is that people aren't making their exercise challenging enough, which is probably why they feel like they have to do 1,000 exercises because they don't actually get tired from one. So with that, why don't we get into the plank position itself, and I'll walk you through setup and positioning, and then we can go into the exercise. So go ahead on down into an elbow plank position, please. So the first thing right out of the gate is, this is exactly what people will do in a plank. They'll say, okay, I'm in the plank. He just kind of got into it, right? So I want you to go ahead and go down and lay on your belly. Perfect. So just, all the way down. Instead, a better way to really synergize and activate everything in your core, which remember is from like all the way up here, all the way down through here. We want to get all of that to fire well. So what I'd like you to do instead is go up on your forearms with your elbows underneath your shoulders. So walk these forward. They're going to come this way. Yep, perfect. And we're going to have just kind of a nice right angle here. Okay. Tuck your toes under. Perfect. From there, the first thing I want you to do is actually lift your rib cage away from the floor, but don't lift up onto your pelvis yet. So you're really going to keep this down. Come on down. Just lift right here. This is going to start to pull your abs up and in, okay? Then I want you to lift your belly button up away from the floor, then your hips up away from the floor. So you're going to go in a segmented fashion like that, okay? Once you're here, squeeze your glute muscles and tuck your pelvis under. Don't go up on your toes yet. No, tuck your pelvis under as far as you can. Perfect. From there, go up onto your toes. Raise those knees up. Hold that position. Now, if all you're going to do is the plank, this is already going to be plenty harder because you've sequentially activated what you're working on. To come out of that, same thing, make it hard on yourself. So go to your knees first, perfect. Then come down to your pelvis, then to your belly button, then to your rib cage. Keep your shoulders up though the whole time. And you want to make your life harder? Here's a 2-for-1 for you. Bring the rib cage back up, bring the belly button up, bring the hips up, tuck the butt, squeeze the glutes, then raise up onto the toes. He's only on rep 2. That already is harder than any regular plank. Is that right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So there you go. There's a bonus exercise. But that's how you want to set up in your plank. Then let's get to the exercise. So what you're going to need is a weight of some sort. I wouldn't go heavier than 15 when you're first starting out. And especially if you want good form, maybe even do like 5 or 10 pounds, okay? So could you go down into that plank position for us? Raise up the way I just showed you to do it. And this is going to force you to practice anti-rotation, which will get your obliques to really engage well, your transverse abdominis, which runs around your midsection, and it helps you create control as things are shifting around you, much like when you're out skiing. So go ahead and go up in that segmented fashion into your plank. Awesome. Up on the toes. Now, take your right hand, reach under and grab the weight. So you're going to reach right through here, grab the weight, and move it over to your other side. Perfect. Set it down, put your elbow down. Use your left hand, reach under, grab it from the other side. Pull it back, set it down. Good. Keep doing that for me. And when you're doing this, you're going to try to keep your hips pointed down at the ground the whole time, so not rocking side to side. It's really challenging. And you're going to pretend like you're in a narrow, no, I'm sorry, not a narrow, a very, like a, what's the word I'm trying to say? Even like a low ceiling room where you don't want your butt to be climbing up. So here's how that would look. You weren't doing that, but just pop up in that plank really quick for me. Sometimes when people are doing this exercise, they'll lift their hips up super high like this to try to do the pass through. That's not what we want either. We want to keep the hips down in line with the shoulders as you reach the opposite hand through and pass it to the other side. A good rep range to start with is 4 to 6 really good reps, which there and back counts as 1, okay? Keeping perfect form as you do that. Give that a try and let us know what you think, okay?
Awesome. I can attest that that's definitely going to help. And these are the kind of exercises you need to be doing and building into your daily routine. Like Kate said, sometimes people want to overdo it and they want to do a lot of repetition. It's really just about getting the right repetitions and building your strength from there. Awesome. So thanks for checking out the video. We'll be back with more. And thanks for being a member of the channel. See you later.
Bye.